eShop Roundup.
Hey, welcome back to the eShop Roundup, where me and Casey, this big giblet head I have here, we're gonna run through the games that have come out in the past week on the eShop, and we're gonna make it snappy.
Well, you know what? We don't even need to make it that snappy because for once, there's less than 20 games to talk about.
Seriously, look at this.
We could take our sweet time if we
We
wanted to.
can. Why don't we talk about something else besides the eShop?
How's life? What is
good.
life? Now, first up here, let's get right on into it.
All right.
We've got a little game called Candle. Candle, the Power of the Flame. For $17.99.
And this is
now
from
this
our
is an
friends at
adventure
Merge
game
Games.
that focuses on puzzles, and they bill it as challenging puzzles. So
look at those. Look at that cool art.
they look like Korok seeds.
Yeah, they
Like
do.
if you look at I mean not as green, I guess.
I love this. It's like hand drawn. Like it looks like a pencil and like kind of like colored pencil.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Very,
Actually,
very cool. Yeah. I can dig it.
Very nice. I like
But
it.
yeah, from Merge Games.
Boom. Oh man, we didn't take long. It didn't take long this week to get right on into being a week.
That's right.
Because what do we got here, Perry?
Ooh, Arcade Archives Omega Fighter.
Ooh, looks like a shmup.
Yeah, it does. Looks like a shmup that you can play in Tate, which that you should. Looks like a very standard. Isn't that funny? It's like, how many of these games can actually exist?
A bajillion.
You know, there's so many, and it's like, I wonder what the. Let's see. Does it say?
This one, fight for high scores as you dangerously approach the enemy.
It says use 2 kinds of shots, so it has like a 2-shot.
Yeah, this was 1989. That was the year I was born, Perry.
Hey, same as Jill.
But yeah, no, I mean,
Cool.
I always like shoot 'em ups, but like you said, it
Yep.
looks like a pretty standard shoot 'em up. But you got some co-op
Yep.
play, so that could be something. But
Looks cool.
now, if you found yourself liking Pixel Lines DX, and it just wasn't enough, and you needed 500 more puzzles, Perry, then you are in luck, because we have
Alright.
Pixel Lines DX 500 more puzzles for $9.99. It's more Pixel Lines, which is a cool little puzzle game, actually. If you are
I haven't
interested,
got a chance to play this.
well, I was going to say, if you are interested, I know that the Pixel Lines DX has a free-to-play version on the phone, so you could like check it out, see if it is up your alley. And then if you want to, I mean, obviously you could keep playing there and do the free-to-play option. But if you like found that you really like the puzzles, you can jump back over to the eShop here. Yeah, it's pretty
I've heard
cool.
nothing but great things about Pixel Lines DX.
Yeah, Caitlin played it on her phone and she liked it, but just not enough to like get a million.
It
puzzles.
looks like another. Yeah, it looks like another. Like in the same genre as Picross and Sudoku. So
Yeah, for sure.
it's the puzzle. I mean, but that little subgenre. But look what we have up next. It's a Neo Geo game, and it's a fighting game. The
You don't say.
And it says the King of Fighters 97, like 1997. It's not. It's really the 97th King of Fighters Neo Geo game.
Yeah, of course. Neo Geo. They love them fighting games
man,
and
did you
shoot 'em
see
ups.
that?
Hopefully, we
See
get a
the screenshot
sports
with the-
game to round out the trifecta.
Yeah, here we go. You see the screenshot of the flame person punching in the dark, like the black background. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, some of the backgrounds are cool. It looks like a big old.
Good old Neo.
You're
Geo
down by
game.
the beach volleyball, maybe, or the basketball courts or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some more fighting game. Now,
Cool.
next up here, we have the final game in the Banner Saga Trilogy.
Oh.
Banner Saga 3 for $24.99. Your saga ends now, Perry. I've heard really great things about this game, especially like the narrative and the story, and how your decisions sort of play into it all. So I know Neil Ronahan of the website is a big fan, and I think he was surprised. I don't think he expected to enjoy it as much as he did.
Absolutely. This is a game that I could totally get into. I feel like I would love. I'm not really big on like the medieval type stuff, but like this game looks really cool, and also I've heard the strategy is really good, and the art is just sublime when you see it in action. I'm watching the trailer right now. Very cool. Also, it's coming to physical, I believe, on Switch.
is that as the trilogy?
As the trilogy, and I'm sure it's cheaper than buying them all separately because this is $25. But I have some sad news. It's not. They all. I think I saw that they aren't all included on the
card.
On the card, and it has that ugly banner on the top. That I just can't stand that.
You hate it.
I can't stand that. I hate it so much. But anyway, that game. I'm sorry I had to mention that, but that game does look really, really cool. As you can see on this screenshot here, you can see like the isometric grid style, like SRPG. So anyway, yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Next up, we have Crossing Souls. This is a cool looking game. It's from Devolver. This is one of their 6 games they're releasing in 6 weeks. But I saw some. I mean, the screenshots look really cool. It's like this pixely looking game. It kind of reminds me of Serial Cleaner. I think Neil told me. I think it was Neil at PAX. He saw someone dressed up as the guy from Serial Cleaner at PAX.
That's
which
awesome.
Is great. But yeah, this game, Crossing Souls, looks cool. And like if you see, I know that like if you see like the trailer,
it's well, I should mention I know David is writing the review for the site, and it might look cool, but from what I hear, it's a little rough. So you might want to pop over and check out his review.
Yes.
But yeah, it's 15% off right now, so it's $12.74 down from $14.99. So yeah, I would recommend checking out the review before diving into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
watch the trailer though; it's pretty cool. I mean, it's like it is pixely, but like it has some really cool animation and stuff.
Boom.
Anyway,
now moving along here, we have a little game I actually played at PAX East, and that is Sleep Tight, which is it's a roguelike pillow fort game.
Logo, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
$14.99.
I love that idea.
And yeah, I got to talk to the developer, and yeah, it's cool. It's you pretty much build up your fort here, and each night the monsters come out and attack.
I don't think you have proof of that. You didn't record any footage. You didn't.
Yeah, I know it was.
You probably just went and slept in the corner because we were so freaking tired.
Slept tight.
I know. Yeah, that's where you're like, sleep tight. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. That's good.
But yeah, so I guess you build up your
game
fort.
Looks great.
And every 10th night is the old blood moon when it gets real mean.
Blood moon.
Speaking to David, I know he wrote the review for that one. So.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. All right. So next.
You like free stuff, Perry?
Oh no. I do like free stuff, kind of. Well, actually, not really. But next up, I like to pay for stuff so that it's
Sure you do.
Anyway,
jerk 'em.
Just kidding. A free download here. We got Dawn of the Breakers.
Down in the Breakers.
Down in the Breakers. No, Dawn of the Breakers, and this is a game featuring women fighting and also men, I think. And yeah, there's just that image of all the like trading cards you can get in the game or something. But it looks like a.
I'm looking at the in-game items here, and you've got Spirit Gem and monthly Spirit Gem Pass. So I'm assuming it's going to be pretty heavily on like sort of like just keep pumping money into it. But I don't know that for sure.
Did you see? There's the "We won't let things go as you please."
Just give us another Spirit Gem.
Like, oh really? You won't let things go as I please, huh? Well, I'm really scared now. Like,
I'm shaking in my boots.
Yeah, that's really funny. All right, well, there you go. So, yeah, Spirit Gems.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, like you said, the monthly Spirit Gem Pass. No, thank you.
I'm good. Now, moving along to this next game here, we have Final Light: The Prison for $6.99. Free the souls inside a secret prison. All with a Metroidvania gameplay and a roguelike philosophy.
You are nothing. Your souls belongs to us. Interesting. Side-scrolling. Very weird art style, isn't it?
Yeah, and like one of the pictures looks like it sort of is playing a little bit with perspective, but I don't know. Because it looks very 2D, and then that one sort of looks like it's a different angle. I don't know. But yeah, looks interesting. I sort of like the one, I guess it would be the promotional art, where it's like very black and white, and then like the roses and the character are lit up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Eek, that logo though. Woo-wee. Anyway. Next up, speaking of... Oh, here's a nice logo. Element. For $11.99. The future lies beyond. And
Element is a roguelike strategy space game for people who don't have time to play real-time strategy space games.
That's great.
Yeah, because I was looking...
Cool.
At first, the screenshots don't really give you much, but I guess once you sort of...
I know, I was like, where is the game?
It looks like very, like... I don't want to say small, but like manageable-sized planets. I don't know exactly what...
Yeah, it reminds me of like a Nano Stray.
I mean, right off the bat, like No Man's Sky. I guess that's just sort of like the default space adventure game I think of now. But yeah, $11.99. So I would be interesting to see exactly what your... Does it say, I guess, when you drop down? Home is no longer...
It does look cool. I'm watching the trailer right now, waiting to see some gameplay. But, yeah. Anyway, we can move along.
Moving along right here.
It looks cool, that's for sure.
This is a game you barely got to play. Hello
man.
Neighbor for $39.99. I believe we learned this after we sort of checked it out at PAX, that I guess it is a very popular streaming game.
Oh, yeah. I just saw toys for this clearance at Target.
I saw those at Target as well. You gotta sneak into your neighbor's house, and then I guess you sneak in, then you get into the basement, and then all of a sudden it like becomes very it doesn't make any sense. And it's like, oh, this basement is huge and there's a roller coaster or something. So I'm pretty sure you just keep going deeper and trying to stay away from the neighbor himself. But
oh man,
yeah, $39.99. You played this at PAX with no volume.
I quote unquote played this at PAX with my head cranked up.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why they had tiny build. Listen to me, don't have the. Well, I guess
you know what it is. It's like I feel like we had the makeshift sort of spot because we were trying to get really footage. Cool. You know, yeah, she was really nice.
No, she was super nice.
But
I just didn't tell me anything about what's going on.
Yeah, they didn't give Perry any direction, and like
nothing.
The game,
I have no idea about this game. So.
The game relies heavily on audio cues to know sort of where the neighbor's coming from, and like you had no audio. PAX was super loud. You had no. It yielded some of the best gameplay of all time.
I will say Jules and I will be talking about this next week on the podcast. So
he had to redeem himself.
Yeah. Oh man. Jeez. But next up here, we have a Nintendo published game, which is so weird. Go Vacation. This is a remake of a Wii game. It looks pretty good actually. It looks like an HD-ified game, but I've heard really good things about this. Check out the review on the site. But looks like it's Wii Sports Resort, but vacation. But no, and I don't think you don't actually use Mii's though. Like that's the weird thing, you know. Like I think you create your own.
Yeah,
Mii.
it looks like off-brand Mii's.
Yeah, which I'm not a big fan of. I thought maybe they'd use. They haven't used any Mii games yet, really, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think you can even have Mii's. I don't know. I guess anyway.
It does have a hefty price tag of $49.99.
I think it's physical too. I think it's physical. So. But, hey, we only have 4 left, and so one of them is Pixel Action Heroes for $4.99. What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing at, like, the Hulk over there, or Hulk Hogan.
Dude, it's Monsignor Martinez. Vaya con Dios.
Is that the guy from Kill
there's
Bill?
Hulk Hogan.
Is that Bill?
I've never seen Kill Bill.
I'm looking at like the one with the yellow and like the black stripes down his pants, so it looks like it could be like a Kill Bill thing. But yeah, looks like they've got all sorts of iconic heroes here to join in this voxel adventure here. First-person shooter.
Hulk Hogan, that's great.
Boom. Now, moving along to the top row of games here, we've got Flashback. For $19.99, the action-adventure classic is back to celebrate its 25th anniversary.
Oh, wow. Really?
Which I've never heard of this game. So
it looks cool.
Yeah, let's see.
Man, really cool art styles. I think it's kind of like that Another World game that you said you didn't like the art style because you're a gym bot. But that's okay. That's okay. It's different opinions. This is the beauty of humanity is different opinions.
You shut your pie hole, Bobby.
Okay. Yeah, I'm watching the trailer right now. Animation's really cool, and yeah, so interesting. It's an adventure game. So
now,
remember back in the days where, but it looks like there's platforming. Or are you just tapping? Does it say platformer? It just says action adventure. So,
I don't know. I've moved on.
I think there's platforming too. Okay, you moved on to what?
Code of Princess EX for $39.99. Now, this was a 3DS game, was it not?
Yes, it was.
And I think it might have been a Vita game as well. So, like, it would make more sense if it came out for Vita 2 that, like, this would be more of a Vita port, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Because, you know, I guess Vita... I guess Switch has touch controls too, but I'm just thinking the single screen. But yeah, this is,
It's like a hack and slash or something?
Yeah, I guess hack and slash beat 'em up. Which, it's funny, because, like, when I hear that name, I just sort of... I was like, oh, it sounds like a RPG, like a JRPG, especially when you look at the promotional art. Like, the characters are very in that style. But
totally,
it actually, it looks like a cool beat 'em up. It actually looks far more interesting than I thought it would look like.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, all right. Last game,
baby.
Another one, which I believe is another physical one for $39.99, which a lot of people are interested in, is Titan Quest. From Nordic Games. Have you heard of this game?
I've absolutely heard of it. I've never really looked into it, but it's from the Age of Empires co-creator.
And the Braveheart writer, Randall Wallace.
I tell you what, Age of Empires is a great game.
That's classic.
On Twitch, one of my favorite things to stream is when they have the Age of Empires 2 competitive brackets going on. And, I don't know what it is. I just, like, it's just so peaceful to look at, like, Age of Empires. You shut your pop.
Where's my nerd alarm?
That's alright.
I'm just kidding. That's alright. Hey, by the way.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We're sitting here going over stuff on the eShop.
Yeah, if you're questioning whether we're nerds or not.
Oh, baby. We are nerds. I'm a nerd. Yeah, so. But anyway, that's Titan Quest. Looks interesting. 1 to 6 players online, so 7 gigabytes.
Online. All right. I'm more intrigued now.
Ooh, I just got Gibson intrigued. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Thank you. You can
the
look
shortest installment ever.
Yeah, you can look forward to more eShop Roundups every Wednesday, usually.
Yeah.
I'm not going to promise that, but we'll try to keep it there. On the NWR TV, check out our main podcast. Talk Nintendo podcast at NintendoWorldReport.com. Of course, if you're listening to the podcast right now, you don't need that information because you're already listening.
Yep. And also, we upload every podcast in full here on the YouTube as well. So you can get it on podcast services, YouTube, the website, direct download, whatever. Anyway, pretty much most ways you can think about, you could figure it out. But
now, Casey, before we go, what's your game of the week?
Ooh. Do you already know yours?
No.
Because I was...
I am going to pick... For mine, I'm going to go ahead and pick Sleep Tight.
Alright, I would actually change it up to Code of Princess EX because, like I said beforehand, I was like, nah. But actually looking at it, looks like it could be pretty fun.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
Well, there we go. Alright, Casey. I'll see you next week on the eShop Roundup.
Boodles.